Willie D Live.
Right? It's very costly. And yeah, you may make a lot of views or whatever, but not to the point where you could just be paying everybody to come do these interviews, right? So that's how I found out that he was uploading my stuff. So I made him take everything down. That's where me and him fell out at. Now, he thought that I made him take everything down because he had a problem with Dame, right? Because him and Dame was going at it at the time. At this time, I'm done with Rockefeller. And this ain't about Dame. This is about, I just realized that you were making money off of me, right? You wasn't promoting me. You were making money and you didn't break me off nothing, right? And now you done got so much attention and gained so much attention that Complex comes and want to do business with you. But Complex never do business with me. You get what I'm saying? So that's where, that's definitely culture vulturing right there.
Yeah. Well, if you didn't break bread, you know what I'm saying? That's different. You got to break bread.
Right.
When you look at the stuff that you did have, the material that you did have, and that Vlad got a lot of views on, did you ever look at the situation and say, well, damn, what I should have done is, I should have put myself in a position where I could have ownership and stewardship of my own stuff as opposed
I do have
well,
ownership.
You have ownership, but
that's why I was able to tell him take my shit down.
But no, I'm saying I'm saying as far as having that structure where you can, be the primary beneficiary.
Yeah, I was uploading my stuff to my YouTube channel. This is 2005-06, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, he's also.
So So I did not know you had been on it that long.
I'm the first web series on YouTube with The Last Days of the Rock. Yeah. This is how everybody got to see Dame Dash in the conference room, blacking out on Leo and all of them. I've been doing this since VHS tapes.
You filmed that?
Yes.
Man, that's golden. That's golden. When you was doing it, was it just for company records, or did you say, I'm going to put this shit out and let the world see how this go?
No.
What it looks like in the boardroom.
No. What happened was Jay-Z was having a secret meeting for the Black Album, right? Now, to go back a little bit, right? People didn't know Jay-Z and Dame had a riff going on. Ultimately, it was over women. You know what I'm saying? Aaliyah, you know what I'm saying? Quite frankly, that was it. Dame kept going behind Jay and messing with his broads. You know what I'm saying? Aaliyah wasn't the only one, right?
You mean Jay kept going behind Dame?
No. Dame kept going behind Jay. Aaliyah was Jay-Z's girl first.
Oh, damn. Wait a minute. I think I did hear.
That's a fact.
Damn. Well, I'll be damned.
I could show you pictures of Jay-Z and Aaliyah when they was together. Case in point, 2000, and Lil' Kim had an album release party at the Puck Building. Jay-Z and Aaliyah came in together.
This is too much. Scotch and water, please. Go ahead. Damn.
Right? Jay and Aaliyah came in together as a couple, right?
Okay.
I go up to them, because like I said, I've been doing this since VHS. I put out independent VHS, drove across the country, New York, Houston, LA, wherever, to all the one stops we used to have back then when I was doing my tunnel thing. And I was selling them $1,000 a box wholesale. Then the format changed over to DVD, so on and so forth. Then it went to MP3s, so on and so.
Right.
But getting back to 2000, the Puck Building, Lil' Kim had an album release party. Jay came in with Aaliyah. I went over to them to interview them, right? Jay said, yo, yeah, you could do it, but do it separate. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't want the world to know Aaliyah was his chick, right?
Why not?
Jay's always been private like that. Even when he was dating Beyonce, it was a secret. You know what I'm saying? I'll get to that next, right? So you can ask Johnny Nunez to take the pictures. I could show you video and I could show you Johnny Nunez pictures. You'll see the pictures Johnny took of them together. But when Mr. Excitement was my host at the time, we interviewed Aaliyah and Jay-Z, but we did it separate. So it wasn't them doing it together as a couple. You know what I'm saying? It was different from Nas running around with Khalees and they do interviews together. You know what I'm saying? Jay would do his, he just was private like that. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason. Maybe because he had other chicks. Who knows? Right? So like when we finish, I'll show you the pictures of them together, right? And then for all y'all that want to Google it, Jay-Z and Aaliyah at the Park Building. Jay-Z got on the Golden State, what is it? Golden State NBA team.
The Warriors?
The Warriors.
Yeah.
He got on the Golden State Warriors jersey, blue and gold. When you see that, you'll see pictures of him and Aaliyah together. That's before Dame, right? If you look at pictures at Diddy White Party, Jay was with Aaliyah. Dame's in the pictures with him. And you with the white girls. Dame always been into white women. After his first baby mother, he's always been into white women. Dame isn't really into black women. Only reason he dated Aaliyah because she was Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? But Aaliyah's built like what? A white girl, right? In the body, right? But Jay has always been private like that. Even when he was with Beyonce, if you go look back at New York Fashion Week and, Kamora Lee had the Fat Farm fashion shows, you would see Jay with Beyonce, but Tina Knowles is sitting in the middle of them. You know what I'm saying? They together, but it don't look like they together. You know what I'm saying? There's a time we was in Baseline and Beans and Young Chris was recording The Home of Philly, and Jay and Beyonce's in the room together, booed up, right? But to the world, they don't know it yet. But us at Rockefeller, we know, right? I'm in the booth with them, filming them. When Beans and Chris go out the booth and go into the studio part, I'm waiting for them to walk out and then film them coming into the room. Jay and Beyonce sitting right there together, booed up, right? Jay thinks I'm filming him and Beyonce, right? Soon as Beans and Chris come in, I cut down, boom, end of the shot. I'm walking out the door. I see Jay-Z go fly out the door. He catch me running. I'm coming out the booth. Man, you filmed us. I'm like, yo, no, I didn't, nigga. Yo, come on, yes, you did. You filmed us. Now, I already know he don't like to be filmed, right? Because me and him already had a situation where I'll get to that, right? Where he got me jumped because that was another notification that him and Dame wasn't rocking with each other because he had me, Dame had me go film one of Jay-Z concerts. Jay sent his mans over there like, yo, who's this dude filming? His mans go over to Dame like, yo, who this dude filming? He filming for us. He worked for us, Rockefeller. Jay tell them niggas, yo, get that camera, get that tape. You know what I'm saying? That's how I realized the split was going on. His team, like 6 niggas jumped me for the camera, this, that, and the other. One of the dudes tried to kick the camera out of my hand, and I moved it, missed, and his foot caught my chin and slammed my bottom teeth up to my top teeth. I dropped the camera. His man picked it up, ran out. You know what I'm saying? I get out the hospital. I go see Dame on some gangster shit. And it was Jay. And, Jay paid me off. And that was the end of it. You know what I'm saying? For me, as long as he paid me and acknowledged what he did, it didn't have to go no further because I kept my job and I moved on and I built my legacy with Rockefeller, right? But getting back to Baseline, so Jay runs up. So this is how I know Jay don't like to be filmed. We established that, right? So Jay runs up to me as I'm walking out of the booth and he's like, yo, you filmed us. You filmed me and Beyonce. And I'm like, no, I didn't, man. He's like, yes, you did. Yes, you did, man. Yes, you did. Yo, let me play it back. And I'm like, yo, dude, I already know you don't want to be filmed. And I know you don't want nobody to know you with Beyonce. Man, play it back. Let me see. I played the tape. I put the click it on, and I rewind back. So he see the camera go from the floor up to Beans and them, and then come right them going back out the door. Never is him and Beyonce shot. And he like, oh, my bad, man. I apologize, yo. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I've always known that Jay wasn't the type of dude to be public with his relationships. You know what I'm saying? When he knew that it was going to be what it was going to be with Beyonce, then they made it public. But he'd been dealing with Beyonce way longer than people knew.
People did not know, at least I did not know about the Dame and Aaliyah situation. Him, Jay-Z dating Aaliyah first. That would explain a lot. Because I can tell you, if I think back to where a guy that I thought was my guy, and he messed around with a chick that I was with, I would definitely feel some type of way about that. I would feel some type, even if I ain't care nothing about her, it's a code, right? It's an unwritten code. I mean, do you think that perhaps, that's one of the reasons why
That's definitely the reason.
Jay-Z really don't trust, he don't help Dame because he don't trust Dame, or he took off with the company because of this long-standing feud,
Yeah, I mean,
relationships?
that's definitely a big part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be some level of respect. Now, Cameron and the Dipset, disrespecting Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying, on the label. The Dipset anthem. Two more for Cam for taking over the rock. Yeah. And then stupid nigga go get in the video, him and Biggs, and they, at that part, they get in the video and they like, come on, at what point, how long you gonna keep disrespecting this dude for him to feel the way that he's feeling or move the way that he's moving? Jay-Z and Dame never had an argument. I've never seen these dudes have an argument. You know what I'm saying? It just got to the point where Dame just got too disrespectful. Dame tried to holler at Beyonce at the Change Clothes video. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Dame. Come on, man.
Dame was just,
Man, I refuse to believe that. I just refuse.
You don't have to believe it. I was there.
Yeah.
Like, you can ask Jay if he ever talk about it. And then it got to the point where Jay had it to where Dame couldn't even come around Beyonce.
Oh, well, damn. Let's go back to the beginning of Rockefeller. When Rockefeller started, you at what point did you come in?
03 Bonnie and Clyde, before that came out. And how I came in was I was doing my tunnel thing, right? I used to put these music video documentaries out on the tunnel, right? From, everybody performed at the tunnel, from Jay-Z to Nas to Domino, Ice Cube, everybody that was somebody in hip hop. If you came to New York, this is the venue you had to do. So I used to put out VHS. I put out my first 3 VHS was Tunnel 2000, then Tunnel 2001, then T3. Mm-hmm. Then the format changed. And then they started doing DVDs. So I re-released all 3 on DVD. And then my 4th one was the best of Jay-Z. Because I had filmed Jay-Z at the Tunnel probably at least 3 times. And he was one of the artists that had the biggest performances at the Tunnel, right? So when I was putting out 3, at this time, Master P had kind of coined that promotion within your project. Remember how he would promote other artists' projects. If he put out his album, you seen Mia X was coming next, or Silk the Shocker, or whoever, they all would be in the advertisement, right? So I did that in the DVD, right? So I went to a girl named Emmanuel Punica, who was doing the acting and modeling with me. She had left that and went into video promotions, and she landed a job at Rockefeller. So when I was getting ready to put out my 4th DVD, The Best of Jay-Z, I went to her and I'm like, yo, tell Dame I'm getting ready to put out, this Best of Jay-Z DVD. See if they want to put some trailers on it, you know what I'm saying? I'll do it for free. You know what I'm saying? At that time, they was going to put out Paper Soldiers. They had Backstage out already. Paid in Full was getting ready to come out. And it was something else. So she took it to Dane. Dane saw it and was impressed by it and asked to meet me. So I went to meet him and he's like, damn, yo, you did all this by yourself? And I'm like, yeah. He like you produced, directed, edited this, and you did the packaging and all this? I'm like, yeah. Like for me, it's nothing because I done already put out 3 VHS, 3 DVDs. So this is my 7th title. So for him, he may be impressed, but me, I've been doing it. So he like, damn, like you did all this. Yo, you want to come work for Rockefeller? And I'm like, yeah. Like when? He like, I'm going to the Shane Mosley, Oscar De La Hoya fight in Vegas tomorrow. You could start tomorrow. I'm like, sure. He like, yo, get this nigga now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And next day I was on a private jet and never flew commercial again for the next probably 4 years.